Hi, and welcome back to Zootopia. Today we'll be addressing the advice that I think is the advice I most often give people, which is that you do not owe anyone anything. Now, that is very general and it covers a lot of areas, but that's what this video is for. And but you don't owe anyone anything, I mean that whenever you're in a situation where you feel like you have to do something but you really don't see any benefits, it's just sort of feel obliged, you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, you don't want to disrespect someone, you don't want to make anyone you care for sad, but there's really nothing in it for you, like not the satisfaction of doing something good, not any obvious benefit to your life, or just avoiding a conflict. I just feel like that is not something that is worth your time or your energy. And similarly, when someone's role in your life is becoming less and less positive and increasingly negative in a way that they are hurting you, affecting your general social life or your mental health or your physical health, you don't owe them to stay in your life, no matter who they are. If they're your friend or your brother or your mom or your grandmother, we are all born as individuals, we will die as individuals, and as far as I know, this is the only life we have, and we don't owe it to anyone. You do not owe your parents to go to college because they raised you and they love you and they want to see you in college. You do not owe people respect just because they're human or an elder. If someone's homophobic, I don't respect them and I don't owe them respect. And you certainly do not owe people your time, affection, loyalty, or kindness. Like, for a while, I had a friend who was obviously struggling with alcohol dependency, but wouldn't listen to me, wouldn't seek help, but kept calling me when he was under the influence, or whenever he was hungover, or literally when he was vomiting up alcohol. And I'd say I'm very, very, very uncomfortable around drunk people when I'm not drunk, and especially when they're as drunk as that. I do not want you calling me. And he kept doing so, and he wouldn't seek help. And at a point, I just realized it is not my problem. This is making me feel very bad. It's making me feel stressed. I'm worried for his life. It's keeping me up at night when I know that he's out, and it's just, I do not owe him that whatsoever. So I just cut contact. And if you're, I don't know, in high school or anything, one of your friends says that they are depressed or that they have a severe eating disorder or they're engaging in activities that they should not be engaging in, and you keep telling them that you're there for them, that you want them to get help, and they're just not getting better, then your only obligation is to tell someone, like a teacher or a parent, and then there's nothing more. We are not our friends' therapists, we're not the caregivers, we're not their dogs. We don't follow people in blind loyalty. We are human beings. We have stuff to do and places to be, and we have our own lives to live, and we do not owe anyone our lives. And if someone is harassing you in Snapchat and you don't want to talk to them, you can block them. Like, if you explain something to someone several times and they won't listen, you're entirely entitled to just cut that person out of your life. Others' negativity is, it doesn't have any place in your life, and you don't have to do stuff that you don't want to do that doesn't benefit you. You don't have to keep in contact with toxic family members, even honestly, even if they're your children, if your children grow up to be toxic people who are constantly demanding of you, never giving you anything, just causing you stress, you're not entitled to always be there for them. You might keep an open line to accept any apologies or know if there's anything serious going on, but there's just no reason for anyone to be awake at night worrying for people who won't change their behavior. And even if people are just like not aware, if you tell someone something and they don't listen, that is no longer your problem. In fact, it was never your problem, because your problems are your problems. And it's different if, if I have a friend who's going through something, I care because I love that friend. But if they become toxic, just very self-indulging and mean, and keep blaming everyone for everything in their lives, and they're no longer giving me any positive, and their placement in my life becomes more negative than positive, then even if I still care, even if I still love them, I know that that is not good for me to keep that person in my life. And I have a lot of friends who have those kind of situations with ex-boyfriends, ex-friends, cousins, parents, and I tell them, you don't owe anyone anything. Like, no matter how much they love you, no matter how much they have done for you, no matter how much you love them, if they keep hurting you over and over again, you do not owe them to help them move. You do not owe them to have them over Thanksgiving. You don't even owe them to pick up the phone. You don't owe them anything. You have to protect yourself. You have to be selfish in a way that preserves you as a person, because you are the most important person in your life. And I know that there are all these people that we want to have in our lives forever, but the only person that you really know is going to be in your life forever is you, and you are the closest to yourself. So you shouldn't feel bad for cutting people out for good reasons, because looking out for number one. And that is really all I have to say about that. Just take care of yourself and put yourself first. Don't be selfish and mean, but if something is only negative for you, then it's not good. So you do you, boo. Take care of yourself.